You are now entering the madhouse. Butt sex, cursing, racial comments, and sexual content. If you are prepared for insanity and joy, don't forget to subscribe for more bumfuckery.
Welcome to the place where you're in the camera. And I'm your host, David Gray, and we are here for a very special video today. As you can tell from the video, this is all about making sure that your New Year's resolutions are kept throughout the year and all that stuff. And not just that, it's also an update video for my channel and like a revisit of what 2016 was like. But all that stuff will come at the end. Let's get to the main part of the video, which is going to be, of course, how to keep your New Year's resolutions. And the first thing about keeping your New Year's resolutions is throw that whole resolution bullshit out the fucking window. Because, let's be honest, you're not here to talk about resolutions. A resolution means you're trying to fix something about yourself. You want to set actual, actionable goals that you can go for throughout the year or whatever, throughout whatever period of time you set for yourself, which in this case, for me, personally, it's a year. And that's the thing. You wanna set your goals, and it doesn't have to be, you know, like work out more. It can be something big. It can be like, you know, I want to have $1 million in my bank account by the end of the year. Maybe you won't get there, which is fine. That's all well and good. It doesn't mean you have to be there. You don't have to get to where you want to be. You don't have to set goals that are even in your ballpark. You can set them way the fuck out there and still do it. And I've been practicing this for quite a few years. I set goals for myself like this. Here, I have them right here. This is last year's goals. 2016 goals. Focus, focus, focus. There you go. As you can see, you know, the ones that are crossed off, I did actually reach. And that's the thing. We didn't see. What do we got here? So I set these big goals, which this is the structure of my goal keeping idea. I don't remember where I got it from. I know somebody told me about it once upon a land, and I kind of just ran with it, and it's worked for me so far. This is the 5th or 6th year that I've been doing this, and it works. It works a lot. And so what I do is I set goals that I want throughout the year, which is this big list. And then I set weekly and daily goals. Bad YouTuber. I'm a bad YouTuber. Let me silence my phone. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible YouTuber. Uh-oh, football game. Woo! Dallas is winning. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was my bad. I forgot to silence my phone. Bad YouTuber. It's been a while since I've been in the recording aspect of things, and I'm wearing a sweater. Was that weird? This is a big sweater too. Look at this thing. It's like a dress. Anyway, so I set the year-long goals, which is this, and I keep it posted up. I always write them down because anybody who looks into it, I don't exactly know what it's called. I don't know terms and stuff, but in psychology, there's this thing where if you make a goal in your mind, okay, it's in the back of your mind. But if you physically write it down, it's burned into your memory. And if you put it somewhere where you see it every day, like here, I have it next to my desk, of course. And on my work desk, I'm at this computer every single day. And, I'm going to have to change it now that I'm moving. But we'll get to that later. So you put it where you see it every day. So it's burned in your mind already, these goals. And so every day you look at that list and you see it and you well, what can I do to get to these goals today? You know, so it's in your mind. You are constantly seeing them. It's reinforcing it in your mind that says, okay, I need to get these goals. I need to be there. I need to get to where I want to be. I need to, what can I do to get there? Well, I want that. Okay, cool. Oh, I can do this. I can do that. I can do, So that works. And then you set daily and weekly goals for yourself. So the daily goal, like for example, I wanted to work out more. So daily you could find a gym near you and get a membership and make a workout schedule and go every day or every week or whatever. That's daily goals that help go to your big goals. So you set smaller goals and tasks for yourself that lead up to the bigger goals. Which is the main idea of this whole thing. So you wanna do stuff like that, or like let's say read more. Okay, cool. You can get audiobooks. You can pick up actual books like I do. I'm an old school person. I'm old, or not really old, but I like the feeling of a book in your hands. I like sitting somewhere and feeling the pages, and I don't know, it's just something. It's the same thing with vinyls for me. Like, there's a different feeling, there's a different sensation that goes through you. I don't know how to explain it, but that's me personally. You might want to read a book on your phone. Download some free books on your phone. It's not like there's a lack of them on Google Play Store, so you can do that. And that's like, okay, maybe I want to read this book this week. I'll see how many pages there are, read this many chapters a day or this many pages a day, and then boom. Before you know it, you're reading a couple books a month, and you reached your goal. And what I did was I read things that I was interested in. It doesn't have to be even books. My read more was read books, magazines, whatever that interests me. So I got the science magazines and the space magazines and stuff, and expanded my learning capacity, and that's where I went with that goal. And so that's the whole premise of all this. And like I said, don't be afraid to put goals out there that you can't reach. Like, look at some of these goals I have. Let's read off the goals I didn't make. Make YouTube money. That takes ages to do. So, that's way out there. Record a studio album, which I started working on, and I'll finish it in this next year. Gain 500 subscribers on YouTube, get $40,000 in your bank, work out more, read more, take more chances. Real magic and professional animation, those are two that kind of don't have anything to do with it. Basically, I'm a magician, so I wanted to get some sleight of hand tricks and stuff with my cards and stuff that people call real magic, which is things that can't be picked apart, and things that I made up in my own head, which I actually did do, which that's why it's crossed off. And then professional animations, just I wanted to get better at animations and stuff, which I didn't have the chance to work on much in this year, but I plan on doing it in this next year. But anyway, and then I always put the last thing is like some inspirational thing in my own head that I write to myself and that I can look at. And last year, that doesn't need to be shared. If you want to try going and reading it, that's fine. It's number 10 on the list. But that's how it goes. And the whole thing about this process is don't expect to reach every single one of your goals. I didn't reach every single one of my goals this year. I didn't reach them last year. I did a similar video last year, but the structure of the video was a lot different. I talked about it differently. I wasn't as good as getting my point across to you guys as I am now. And I wasn't as much talkative. I wasn't really as talkative as I am now, and yada, yada, yada. You get the point. And the whole thing about it is don't take everything so seriously. Have fun while you're doing it. Especially with some of the workout more stuff. Have fun. Don't just do work. Don't just lift weights. No, go out and play basketball. Hike. Mountain climb. I don't fucking know. That's one thing. I actually did do that a lot more. I lost weight. I mean, that can be crossed out right now. I work out. I actually do work out every day, so that's cool. We can do that. And so see, look at that. I've reached 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 9 of my goals. It's more than half, right? Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. It's about half. That's insanity. How do you do that? I just explained how to do that. You set goals that are, even if they're out there, and you actionably chase after those goals throughout the year. And it doesn't even have to be 1 year goals. This could be a goal that is 10 years off in the distance, but you put it on this list, and you're working for it every year. And you keep going, and you keep going, and you keep going until you get there. And that's the whole fundamental premise of this method. And so that's last year's goals. Let's talk about this year's goals. And the whole thing about this is, like, the way I see it is eventually I want to have YouTube as a career. Or gaming as a career, whatever it is. However I manage to manifest that in real life and make money and whatever is how I do it. So that's the whole thing. Like, that's the whole thing with this goal searching and stuff, is my end goal is that. And so that's always in the back of my mind. And that's a cool thing, right? But that's the thing about this is an actionable strategy that you can implement to get to your dreams. And don't be afraid to chase your dreams. Don't be like that schmuck that weighs 500 pounds and wants to look like fucking Channing Tatum, says, oh, it's the new year. Fuck yeah, I'm going to go work out. I'm going to go buy a gym membership. I'm going to go every day. I'm going to lose all this weight. And then a week later, you don't do jack shit because you fucking suck. Because you're a piece of shit. That's what you are. You're not setting goals. You're thinking, I'm going to resolve this one issue with, then you just end up doing the exact same goddamn thing over and over again. Then you're stuck at a dead-end job. You fucking live in your mom's basement, and you play video games all goddamn day, and and you fucking suck at life. That's not how you do things. You want to move forward in life. You want to get to where you want to be. You want to chase your dreams. You want to be famous, maybe. Maybe you want to be a fucking singer. Try out for The Voice. Fuck it. What are they going to tell you? No? Okay. I'm going to try again next year. We'll fucking start a YouTube channel. Share your fucking songs on YouTube. Gain an audience, gain fans, and then try out again for The Voice, and then maybe you're not meant to do that. Maybe you chasing that, you find something else you like doing. Maybe you want to make music, and then you find out music production is more your deal, and you change from being the musician to producing the music. That's the whole point. Is changing your life. You want to you want to change yourself. You want to be the best of yourself. You don't want to just go to college and end up not being in debt out your ass and not having a job and not making money and being stuck in a dead-end job your whole life, and then you die and you don't leave anything behind. That's not how the world works anymore. We have a beautiful opportunity here in the United States and in other countries around the world where we can actually chase our dreams. Nobody ever thought that you could make money playing video games, and there's people who are making millions. Look at PewDiePie. That motherfucker's a millionaire. I mean, no one ever thought. There's people who never thought that rap music was going to make money, and holy shit, it's one of the biggest music industry. It's one of the biggest music genres in the world. It's beautiful. I mean, there's the whole thing. They're always pushing new boundaries. Nobody ever thought you could be a solo artist and not have a record company dealing with all of your finances and stuff. And then you have people like Macklemore and Logic and Hobson who have their own thing going on, and they have their own labels or they have their own brand, and they don't have to answer to anybody else. So the money's 100% theirs. That's the thing. Push the boundaries of human innovation and thinking and create something new and beautiful, and that's the point. I mean, who thought reaction videos would ever take off? I mean, seriously, that's a big deal now. I mean, now we got the freaking hot knife thing. That's a cool thing. I mean, there's all these cool things happening that you never thought would happen, and that's the point of chasing your dreams. Maybe it's way out there and it's some new idea that nobody else believes in. Believe in yourself. Go for it. Do it. Don't be a bitch. And that's the whole point, man. That's the whole point of this. That's why I do it. That's why you should do it. And I applaud you to do it. But anyway, I'm getting off subject. I need to stop ranting. Let's go ahead and go through my my goals for this year. I just wrote them down earlier. Focus. Okay. 2017 goals. 500 subscribers on YouTube. I left that one the same from last year. Start a YouTube, and that's just, I want to get 500 subscribers by the end of the year, and maybe I won't get that. I didn't even get close this year. I mean, halfway through the year, things just went to shit, and I'll talk about that more in a second. Start a YouTube talk show. I know I've talked about it in the past that I actually want to start a talk show similar to Good Mythical Morning or Think Tank, for either of those. For anybody who's fans of those kind of shows, it's you bring different topics on. I need to stop spinning. You bring different topic on every day, and you talk about them, and you break them down, and you have an intelligent conversation about whatever. It could be about what your partner's like and what people do and don't like when having sex, or it could be why fucking Putin's a fucking idiot. I don't know. He's not an idiot. I like you, Putin. If you like me, come say, hey, I'll go to Russia. Let's go to Russia, guys. I have $100,000 in the bank by the end of the year. That's kind of that's one of those things that's out there. I don't have even close to that right now, but maybe. Make music, which is get back into writing and producing and all that stuff again, which I started doing with my last goal last year, but this is kind of a little more broader and a little more, hey, it's not just about making an album, maybe just work on a song or two, and that's meeting the goal. You see what I mean? Revamp your YouTube channel. Basically, I want to change the whole look of the channel. I want to change the whole structure of it and kind of have it little, not better, yes, but not so much like that. More like, I don't know how to explain it. I want to like maybe a new intro and a new outro and all this cool stuff. Just like stuff like that, small things. Start my own business, start a business that can support my family and support myself without having to worry about it. Working at a job and having being my own boss. That's basically the point of it. Starting a brand or a business or something that makes me enough money that I don't have to go to work every day and I can pay other people to do it for me. That makes sense. Educate myself, which is basically making the read more broader, research more, read more, think about going to college for something, stuff like that. You know, you never know. I mean, college is a good thing. I know I kind of bagged on college earlier, but the whole thing about it is if you're passionate about something, why not be the best? Go out, go to college, get a degree in that, and show everybody that, hey, you had the passion and the respect and the what's the fucking word I'm looking for here? And the drive and the commitment to sit through 5 years more of schooling and get a degree, and because you loved that aspect of your life, and that makes a big deal when you're in a job interview. I put live a little on this one. Take chances without a second thought, which is kind of going back to my other one here, which is take more chances, which I took the biggest chance of all. I got married. This is something I never thought in a million years I would do. And I did it, and I'm happy, and I love it, and she's everything to me. I love her more than anything in the world, and there's nothing that'll ever change that. And I could be having the shittiest day, and just knowing that I have her makes me feel better inside, and I love that. And I wish everybody in the world could have that feeling, and I hope you all find somebody someday, and I love you all. Okay, whoever's watching this, all 5 people watching this right now. So live a little, take chances without a second thought, and produce a Minecraft movie, which that's a big one. I actually started writing a script. I wrote like the first 10 minutes of a script for a movie that I want to produce and film and direct and star in Minecraft. And that may seem weird to you and out there, but to me, that's a very reasonable goal, and that's something I really want to do, and I want my friends to be a part of it. And I mean, you all, I mean, look, if this is the first time you've come to my channel, look down at the videos I've made in the past year and see that that's who I am. I mean, I'm a gamer. That's the whole thing. I love video games. I love music. I love all of it. And I made my YouTube channel for the point of sharing those things and sharing myself and my life and having a fun time with people. And that's the whole point. And I'm part of this beautiful small YouTube community right now. And I got the Golden Justice with me. I got Wess the Mess and Tristan and all these other guys that I play with, that we're all part of this very small YouTube community that's just, it started, it was bigger at one time, yeah, and it's going to get bigger again, but it's shrunk, but we're solid right now. We have a plan. We know what we're going to do in the future. We know what videos we want to make. We know we want to do this. We know we want to do it together. And we know what we're doing is fun and it's engageable and other people like it. And I mean, look at Golden, man. That guy, last I checked, had like 230 something subscribers. That's insane. I hope I get there someday. I'll be happy to get a subscriber right now. I haven't gotten new subs in months, and that's the thing. But that's because I've been absent from the YouTube community. I mean, I started YouTube to make a career out of it. And then it was for fun. And now it's a little bit of both. I love the YouTube community. I love making videos. I love editing. I love all of that stuff. I love the creative aspect of it. It brings out the best in me. But at the same time, I want to get to a point where I make money with it, or I can make a little bit of money on the side, or I make a career out of it, or I can do it every day without having to worry about going to work and stuff like that. And I mean, this last year's been hard for me personally. I mean, there's been a lot going on. The first half of the year, great. Constant videos, you know. I had this whole flow going. And then it stopped, you know, a little over midway, getting towards the end of the year. and I haven't really been here. I haven't really uploaded a lot lately, and that's because I've been busy with things. Like I said, I got married. I'm in the process of moving. Not just that. I mean, I've been very stressed out lately. I'm in between jobs. There's all these things happening at one time, and that's okay. That's life. That's normal. And yeah, is it scary? Yes. Am I unsure right now what the future's gonna be like? Absolutely. But you know what I do know? I know this YouTube channel's still gonna be here whenever I can come back and whenever I can get back into it, and I'm gonna go hard when I come back. And it's not that I'm even gone right now. I'm keeping up videos as much as possible. I've just got, new things going on, and that's a good thing. And there's just a lot going on right now. That's the reason I haven't been there this last year. And I mean, 2016 has been very hard and been very stressful, especially the last half. But I'm optimistic for 2017. Can we just say that? Like, I think it's going to be good. I think a lot of things are changing. And change is scary sometimes, yes, for people. But it's a good thing. It's a good kind of change. I mean, my whole life leading up to this point, I've kind of been pushed towards certain things. Oh, you need to have a job, so go work here. You need to do this and do this and do this and do this and do this, and you kind of have no other choice in the matter. From this point on, everything I'm doing is my own choice. So if I fuck up, that's my own fault. Nobody else's. Mine. I mean, I'm moving across the country. I'm getting a new job, whatever that might be. I'm starting like I said, I'm going to start a business this year, maybe. That's the thing about life, is you can't let people control you because you just end up stuck. And I see people around me that just stuck for 20 or 30 years in the same job, and they hate every fucking day of it. But they go because they have no other choice in the matter, which is a fucking bullshit. You do have a choice. And I'm getting a phone call. God damn it. Sorry about that, guys. Had an important phone call. Where was I? The future. Yeah, the future is scary, and change is scary and all that stuff. But the thing about it is, it's a good thing. I'm in control of my own destiny and my own path. And not a lot of people can say that nowadays. I mean, you go through life, you graduate high school, and maybe you live like I do. I lived in a small town. There really ain't any jobs, and it's, you either do this or this. There's no other options. Well, now moving to Indiana, there's plenty of jobs all over the place. There's plenty of opportunities to expand your life, to expand your way of thinking, to expand everything, and be a different person, and have a new identity, and do that, and be in control of your own destiny. And that's the thing. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to say, I want to go out and be an actor, or I want to go out and be a singer, or I want to be like Trump and start and be a billionaire one day and have multiple businesses and become president of the United States and probably fuck us and throw us into a world war. Sorry, I just got political in that. My bad. Trump will do a good job, maybe. I have the benefit of the doubt. He can't be that bad. He can't. He just can't. He's going to have to work pretty damn hard to be worse than some of the presidents we've had in the past. I'm not going to name any names. Bush. Sorry. Talking to you, Obama. Fucking bastard. Just kidding. I loved Obama. He's my boy. I'm not. It's hard to be president. I get that. But anyway, that's besides the point. That's all a joke, by the way. I could care less about politics. Let's see what happens. But back to what I was saying. That's the whole thing. Like, if you're scared to chase, you just end up working the same job. You end up doing the same thing every day for the rest of your life. You make a family, maybe. You all make a living. Your kids grow up and do the exact same thing, and you die, and you don't really leave anything behind. That's not the way you want to live life. You want to leave something behind that people remember. And that's the thing. Even if it's whether it's 5 people or 5 million people that remember you, it makes a difference how you're remembered in the end. And that's what matters in life. You want to make sure you leave your mark on the world. And so when you leave, you can say, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I built that. Yeah, I owned that. Yeah, I changed the world. I changed people's thinking. I changed the way people view something. I made a new career path for somebody. I blazed a trail to something new. That's the point. That's what you want to do in your life. And maybe you don't. Who knows? Maybe you do want to be in a dead-end job and just make enough money to survive and raise your kids and your family and die happy and peaceful. That is for some people. It's not for me. It's never been for me. I'm not a normal person. I'm not average by any means. I always got to think bigger, and if I'm not moving anywhere, there's something wrong, and I gotta make some changes. And that's just me. And but anyway, that's what's going on. So YouTube, I hope I can continue this as forever, even if I take 6 months off. Like pretty much is what's how much longer I've taken off. It feels like, but even if I can do that, I want to continue doing YouTube because I love it. It's fun. I do have plans for the future. There's plenty of games coming out. I mean, I just started Watch Dogs on the channel. I got plenty of games that are going to come out in the future. I have Gears of War 4 that I got to play through. I got Battlefield 1. I got all kinds of other games and stuff. The Last Guardian, stuff like that I got to finish. And then games that need to be finished, like Uncharted 4 and Doom and all these other games. And The Witcher, eventually, I'm going to finish that. That's going to come back in the new year, too, as well, whenever I get the chance to play it. And this thing, I've been so busy lately, I haven't really had the chance to record. I haven't really had the chance to do these things, but I will in the future. And so if you're into that kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe down below. If you're into these kind of videos, make sure to leave a like. If you want these kind of philosophical videos and advice and things like that. So let's talk about best parts of the year. My favorite game of the year was Uncharted 4, by far. It hasn't finished on my channel yet. I have completed it, though, and from beginning to end, that game had me hooked. I got, like, a quarter of the way through it, and then I, like, coming back and forth between it, and then I just recorded the entire game because it was just so addicting. It's so much fun, and it's just so grasping, especially the second half. Things really pick up, and it's really good, and we're just about getting there on my channel, which everything gets interesting from this point on, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. It's a great game. Absolutely amazing. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Favorite album that came out this year? Definitely Death of a Bachelor by Panic at the Disco. This was Brendan Urie's really coming out as a solo artist, but still keeping the whole band vibe going, which is a cool thing, you know? He's a fucking genius. This CD, if you haven't seen it, it's absolutely amazing. Check it out. Please, please, please. Give him some love, man. Brendan Urie doesn't get enough love, man. The man is a freaking god when it comes to this kind of things. He's amazing. And then, favorite movie of this year, Suicide Squad. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's not the best movie by far. No, it's not. But for some reason, I just absolutely love that movie. It's fucking awesome. I don't know what it is. And in that show, 2016 has been a very interesting year, to say the least. It's been very hard. It's been very, very much different year from the past. It's been very complicated. It's been a very eventful year, both in good and bad ways, and I think that's a good thing sometimes, but mostly bad. It was a terrible year. Thankfully to everybody. I mean, there's a lot of deaths in Hollywood and all kinds of stuff happened, and but I'm optimistic, like I said, for 2017. Things are going to change. There's a lot of new things coming to my channel. There's a lot of new things coming to my life. There's a lot of things that I'm going to share with you guys. There's a lot of things that are going to be up on the channel. There's a lot of things that are going to just happen. And it's going to be a very interesting year, to say the least, again, I think. And I think it's a good thing. And so that's going to do it for this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, pretty long video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel and new to the series, make sure to subscribe down below. I'll see you all in the next video, whatever I make. If you like me, if you like this video, if you like, the whole philosophical thing and talking about, these kind of things, and if this video helped you, make sure to leave a like. Let me know, put some of your goals down in the description. I shared mine, or in the description, in the comments. Let me know. Let me know if this helped you in any way, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, new to the series, make sure to subscribe down below. Check out the description for important links, Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff. And I'll link Golden and Wes's channel in the descriptions. Be sure to check those guys out if you're into gaming and stuff like we are, and you're into Minecraft and all that cool stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video of whatever I make. Ta-ta for now. Now I'm out. Poof! There we go. Okay, flash forward now. Ow, my face!
Esto va a estar más fácil de lo que esperaba, ¿eh?
Hey, fuck you.
You're gonna have to do better than that, pal.
Acabemos con esto.
Let's go.
Vámonos, puto. Let's go, bro!
Chingada, este gringo sabe pelear, ¿eh?
Oh, yeah, why you let me hit you, bitch?
¿Gusta esto?
Hoorah! What's going on, Gustavo?
A ver cómo te sales de esta.
Like that,
¿Qué tal
bitch!
esto?